Ahoy, Sue. Welcome aboard. It's been a crazy afternoon. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Verizon is, we'll see. It's possible they're going to pay me. Possible. Because maybe for the last 4 years I've been paying $10 a month too much. Yeah. I could use a rebate. But it is nice outside. I did actually turn on the radio for half an hour and I got discouraged because the Tigers were getting their asses stomped by Boston. Put it this way, at the top of the fourth, it was 8-0 Red Sox. Michelle Leonardo, welcome aboard. Yours is a red chip. Oh, we were talking about that this morning, how you and I and Renee and Linda, Nate, we were the Monday morning leftovers at M22. That's because I don't know if you recognize that body of water back there. Well, yes, we're back at it again, Tim. See if somebody can guess the featured channel. Timmy Ray the King is back. Oh, Charles. Oh, Timmy said he wasn't going to be able to race. He told me that yesterday. Well, I'm glad he's racing. That's a good thing. I don't know what is going on with my thing here. There. Now it's working. Sometimes this mouse, it's part of the, it's one of those touchpad mice. I don't get along with them as well as I should. When Linda gets here, tell her that this channel has seen waterfalls. And they've seen a lot of things, actually. Yes, that breakfast is. I wish I could go back and have some more. It was good. I don't know why. It was good. I think it was the company. Don't you think so, Michelle? I think it was the company. We're just eating leftovers. Oh, we did make some fresh eggs and I forget what else. We had pierogies still. And we did toast. We had everything. Well, the furnace flew open again. My God. It happens, Carl. Oh, there's a link for Timmy for racing. Anybody wants to go over there and take a look. Yeah, Linda, that was so good. Oh, we sure have fun. No matter what we do, we can get together there at a get-together, a camping trip, whatever, M22, M20. It'll be that way this year, too. But it doesn't matter. We can be here online, and we're having a blast. So. Look who's here. It's a waterfall lover. There's one for you back behind me, Bree. That the featured channel has been to. I think it might be in Tennessee. I missed you. It's a sweaty mess part. Oh, gosh. What a hoot. Bree, we were talking about, Michelle and I were talking about, and Linda chimed in too. That Monday that everyone left pretty much on Sunday morning from M22. But there was a few of us that hung out till almost noon or later. Yeah, let's see, there was Nate. Of course, he was going to stay anyways for I don't know how much longer. He was basically encamped and working on whatever he does on the internet. So he was going to stay for a while at the campgrounds. But there was Michelle and Linda and Renee, or not Renee, Bernay, blah, blah, fairy dust. Let's see, River Sticks, myself. I might be missing somebody. We had a good time making breakfast. It was kind of sort of raining a little bit. So we just used the rental hall, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, quesadillas. I remember those. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what was up with those two. I honestly don't. You know, Linda tried to clue me in that it was for real. I thought they were just playing. No, they weren't playing. Yeah, Nate was there. But I honestly do not know what the issue was between Tommy and Renee. I don't know. They're acting like, yeah, never mind. You feel a divorce coming. Whatever. But no, we still had fun. You know, break some rules and have some fun. Yeah. So my afternoon was pretty much, I spent almost 2 hours at Verizon trying to get my bill straightened out, trying to find out, okay, what is this? If you're over 55, you can get internet for $25 a month, and it's free for the first year, including the modem. Hello? Then what does it cost after that? $25 a month. I'm like, nah. Really? Patsy's getting it. Well, hello? What kind of a deal are you people giving me? I'm getting you know what and shoved in it, I think. But yeah, and my bill was messed up. Well, come to find out, they're charging me for not sending my dead phone back. The one I, through their insurance, got a new phone. They're saying that I didn't send it back. Oh, yes, I did. And I showed them a picture of the label, and it's sitting in the mailbox with my flag up, and it's on its way to be picked up. Yes, a little later than it was supposed to, but that's because they had to send me a mailing package. My fault that I lost the original label. Well, now, as it come to find out, they sent me a new mailer with a label on it, and I took a picture of it. And, of course, I put the phone in that mailer and zipped it up, put it in the box, and I assumed the post office picked it up because it wasn't in my mailbox the next day. Well, they looked at that on my phone where I took the picture, and she took it to her manager, and he came back out and said, "That's not where it was supposed to go." That's well, I got the packing label from the Assyrian insurance company. So it wasn't supposed to go to them. It was supposed to go to Verizon in Texas. They sent you the wrong label. Well, good. How is that my fault? I think you can, Charles. Oh, he needs to get his license. Too funny. All right. Oh, not too close, I think I said. Georgiana's here. Welcome aboard. And, yeah, we know Mobag is here. And Linda, let's see, we got quite a few. We got 9 people on board already. Did I see Nate? No, I don't think I did. But there's a bunch of us here. Let's see if we can. Let's see here. Change the setting again. Now, as mentioned, that I believe those waterfalls, Bree, are in Tennessee somewhere. And this channel has been all over. And they got some really nice shots of where they've been. And there's a lot more on their channel. This is just a small, tiny sample. Just use your common sense. It's a big city. This is in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I don't think they have an Upper Peninsula in any other states, do they? Really? Oh, man, that is fantastic. Oh, I should have been there with my camera. I hope you did something with yours. That is great. Carol's here. Welcome aboard. Oh, Marge and Jeff are here too. Welcome aboard. We are back with a different channel. Timmy won last Saturday night, and I did send him his $20 that he won. Excuse me. So he should get that. You know, I would think Monday or Tuesday it should show up, because it went out. Well, it would have went out probably late last night to Grand Rapids, and then should have left Grand Rapids tonight. And then probably goes somewhere in Louisiana where there's a big, who knows where it goes. It has to take steps to get there. What made Timmy go racing tonight is he's seen a race car going to the racetrack. Timmy told me he's loading his car and going, okay. Timmy can be stubborn. Carl's guessing Slim Potato Head or the guy with a scamp named Janie and Little Man, his dog. I see his face, can't pull a name. Well, it's definitely not Slim Potato Head. But, I mean, that's not a bad guess. I will give you that the channel is a couple. Where are you? So, Bree, did you go Easter egg hunting in a cow costume? A onesie cow? I seen something. I don't know. You guys were online with Nate, maybe, and I didn't get to see the whole thing. I had other stuff going on. Patsy's calling me on the phone about work, and when Patsy calls me, it's like it takes 2 hours. The travel beans. Travel beans. No, I don't know who the travel beans are. And Charles, no, it's not Timmy's girlfriend. The chicks are trying to jump out. Time for chick spanks. I sent Tina a message, told her to beware of bouncing bipolar baby bunnies on the byways. They haven't learned to look both ways before jumping out in the street and getting run over. Hey, it happens. Happy Easter, by the way. 2 Easter eggs today, but rather than get all excited, I just finished my shower and got out until long. Okay, Carl. Good one. RV America, Lynn and Danny. Now that's a pretty dang good guess. But it's not Lynn and Danny. Sorry, but it's not. William Tittle is here. Welcome aboard. Did I say hi, Carol? I think I did. They wore purple, so hey, what's good? Ah! Yeah. Where's Mark? Carl needs some competition. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we all are, Michelle. Timmy's driving sideways on the straightaways. Well, yeah. It's called drifting. It's a new thing. Oh, my goodness. Frank Cancel, welcome aboard from Port Clinton, Ohio. What are you doing down there? You're out of Michigan right now? Are you on the bike? I couldn't be ignored. Frank, we gotta do something about Carl. No, we don't have to. I like it. He's got that just where it should be. Wow, Land Cloud Adventures is here. Oh, hi, Nate. Welcome aboard. We're cruising right along. Oh, we were talking earlier about when we were the holdouts on Monday morning at Lake of Dreams campground last year. Of course, you were holding out for several days after that. Adventures with Jane. Sorry, Marge, I didn't see your guess, but it's not Adventures with Jane. I know who you mean. That's a good channel. I haven't seen his channel in quite some time. For those of you who don't know, Jane is his GPS. I think. Am I right, Marge? I have not watched his content in a long time. When I was a kid, a girl stayed a virgin until she... Yeah, I gotta say hi to Pip and Dallas too. I'm not gonna type in the chat. I can understand how you can take it so lightly. She's your daughter too. Oh. I'm right about. Yeah, his GPS is named Jane. My GPS is named Susie. So I understand naming your GPS. I've had some arguments with Susie. Sea Devil, Tommy, welcome aboard. Are you taking a break from working on the bus? I saw where you had the demolition video going. Truthfully, I didn't watch all of it. I got to go back and catch up. And before anybody guesses, Tommy, nope, it's not Tommy. It could be, but it's not.
They probably are talking. Why can't I hear?
Oh, well, thank you, Carol. You are a good moderator. I have good moderators here. Papa Drew wanted to be a moderator so the other moderators wouldn't time him out. And you know, he hasn't been here since, but he has texted me some silly pictures and stuff. So he doesn't hate me. Oh, yeah. It's finally warming up here, Tommy. And if that wind would die down, I wouldn't complain whatsoever. And the wind has died down a little bit just a little while ago. About 10 minutes to 6, my neighbor came over knocking on the door. I'm like, gosh, dang it, I gotta go live. But he didn't stay long. He needed a tool. And I don't have a 19 millimeter deep well, half-inch drive socket. Sorry. It'd be nice, but I don't have one. Yeah. Okay. Change. Yeah. Michelle and I both want to know where you are, Tommy. Okay. Timmy sent a photo on Facebook. Or Charles did. I don't know which. Let me change this for a second.
And it's a burden. Just stand aside in case he has a gun. Well, be careful.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm sort of caught up on chat, I think. If there's somebody I've missed saying hello to or whatever, yeah, forgive me and welcome aboard. So yeah, I went to Verizon this afternoon. Oh, and I went to Walmart and took care of a couple things there, but I also picked up an apple pie per Holly. She wanted me to get an apple pie for tomorrow. So I hope there's ice cream. A game plan. Oh, cool. A daily gynec joke. How many women does it take to make wine? 3. 1 to crush, 1 to prep, 1 to complain about the other 2 and how her husband won't pick up his son. That sounds kind of typical, actually. Cap on the lake. Oh, good. Fantastic, Frank. Facebook message. Okay, let me look. I got this thing charging, which means that the laptop is not charging, so I'm gonna have to switch over here pretty soon. I'm good for a while yet. Okay, let's see. That was from Tina. Facebook.
Take your time. I'm Bush. I'm gonna hit the sack. I'll see you in the room. Nice meeting you.
Message. Photo.
I know you love me, but when are you gonna start trusting me? I'm old.
Where is it?
I know who I like and what I want to do about it. I made some mistakes sometimes.
I clicked on it and there's nothing showing.
You can't spend the rest of your life running interference.
Oh, wait.
with me. I consider myself a
It's taking forever to load. This is another reason I'm asking Verizon this phone. Where we wandered. That is a pretty good guess, but it's not correct.
See that? Our new menu was matching the past, the future.
Thank you, Carl.
And the young, unbelievable. So whether breakfast, lunch, dinner, or later.
Whitecaps on Lake Erie.
We asked real customers what they love most about consumer science.
I'm sure there are.
The pricing was fantastic. The coverage was great. It was the same, if not better. Consumer science provides.
Okay, I'm looking at the race car. It looks like it's in the shop.
It's the same. The price is remarkable. But the prices on the
Auto Flex. Auto Flex Automotive is one of the sponsors. Then Sid, somebody's a sponsor. Randall Krupp or Chupp? Randall Chupp. Yeah. It's just telling me that you sent me a picture. That's what that deal was. I'm already looking at it. So, Florida Bay's choppy. Increased shark activity. Oh, there's something I heard on the news today. Maybe I should be glad I'm not on the East Coast. They're saying that I don't know how many billion tons and million tons, 13 metric million tons of seaweed is washing up on the East Coast. Is that anywhere near you, Carl? But you think about it, all that seaweed washing up on shore, when it starts to dry out, and yeah, I think it might get a little stinky over there.
Oh, you didn't get to bed until 6.
Coot Bay and Whitewater Bay calm today per usual. That's a joke? Okay, maybe not. There was probably... Oh, the misogenic. Okay. Text message. Yeah, okay, that's the new car. All right. Yeah, I just looked at it. Pretty cool looking. Number 15. Bright and shiny. Till Tindy gets done with it tonight.
Up and out. I think he might have some coffee and say goodbye before Jackie drove him to the airport.
The great seaweed patch is not in the bay. Yes, and dried seaweed is eaten in China and Japan as a snack. But I don't think people will eat it here. And there's more. You know what? They can come and have it. Bring the boats and get rid of it. I probably would eat seaweed if it was prepared right, but there's more there than... I think there's more there than all of us can eat, including the Chinese and the Japanese or whoever. Yeah, it was on the radio this afternoon, Tommy. You know, weekends you get different news reports than you do for normal local reports. This is national news. I can't remember if it was CNN or... Yeah, might have been Fox. Well, anyways, one of them. You know where they go, do 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 do, and they start saying something that's more international news rather than local. Gnats and flies and will stink. Yes, that's what I'm thinking, Margie. I mean, we get seaweed that washes up on Lake Michigan, and it stinks. You know, give it a couple days in the sunshine, and yeah, it stinks, and it draws bugs, and yeah. Oh, yeah, I wish you could too, Frank. Take some pictures and at least save them, then you can always post them later when you get back up in Michigan. So buttons on your underwear, which I'm always fond of saying. So, yeah, I agree, Margie. It's just yuck. So, I'm not in Myrtle Beach yet, but I'm thinking of Myrtle Beach, you know, first part of December. Do you think it'll be cleared and cleaned up by then? I may reconsider and go west. There are a company that I'm probably going to be working for. They have locations in Phoenix, a lot of them. They have several in Tucson, and that would make Jill happy. I could go down and visit her. She keeps bugging me to. I don't, you know. I'd love to meet Jill. She's a fascinating person. Ah, Timmy made a joke, so he has to jump over the leader car. Oh my God, it's crazy. I'm glad they have the roll cages and the cars nowadays are amazing. Thank God. Bury it in the sand. Oh, okay. So we got to send every bulldozer and large piece of bucket equipment out there then. And of course, they can only work when the tide is out. That'll be interesting to see what happens. When I was in Nova Scotia, it was in the summertime, and there were certain areas, Bay of Fundy. I mean, we still went swimming because we were kids, you know, we're in our young 20s. But, yeah, it was pretty nasty in places. Yeah, go, Timmy, go.
They grow up so darn fast.
All right, Lillian.
Ready to let them go.
You know, I remember reading.
Okay, Linda sent me a text. I don't have your number, so check your email.
Who said that? One of the flying
Check the
animals?
email, okay? I guess I could check it right here. If you lose me a second, let me look. It's easier on the computer than it is
Yes.
on the
I'm gonna have to mail that, right?
phone. Okay. Nothing's showing up in email. Dig a big trench above the tide mark, then just push it all in again. I'll roll over it. You know, that might work, and then it rots underneath. It might end up being good for the environment that way. Well, it probably is good for the environment no matter what, but humans don't like the smell of it. So she sent me, oh, I bet it's on SMS. Let me find it here. It's probably on SMS. What in the world? There. New phone, no. Photo from Timmy. Patsy's asking if I got a new phone. All right. So maybe I got to check Facebook. Yeah, it looks like there's something in Facebook. And no, there's not. I don't know what to say, but I don't see anything from Linda Barker. Clues for the Mystery Channel. Yes. They're all right behind me. Obviously, they have been to Lake of Dreams Campground. Yeah. Also, yes, it's a they. They are a couple, man and wife. And they're from the Midwest. And that's all the clues there have been yet. It's not from Linda, it's from Carl. Well, I didn't see anything in email. And James is the last one on Facebook chat. If that's Brittany, oh my goodness, I gotta stop looking at that. So the lady that works at the scrapyard, a pretty young lady. Whew, never mind. SMS message there. Linda Barker photo. Yesterday, Kiesel hiked Guy Bradley Trail again. He's on the Coral Stone Memorial plaque for Guy Bradley from his grave. Oh, wow! The Florida Bay is in the background. That is a cool picture. It looks like there's a plaque. This probably won't show up, damn it. Let me try. I wish I could share it from my phone to the computer and put it up on the screen, but it's a cool picture, Linda. Maybe I can send it to you. Wait, this is from Linda. But it's from you, Carl. Okay, I got it. Michelle wants to know, is it, what's her name? Traveling with Coleman's. They're going to be right next door to me this year, by the way. No, it's not. That's not a bad guess. They've been to a lot of these places. Nate Dog, welcome aboard. It's good to see you. Frank's eating dinner by the lake. And am I catching on? 3 more laps. Timmy's the leader. Wow. He's going to win, I have a feeling.
Please call or go online right
Yeah, Nate, that's Timmy's racing, so that's his dad, Charles, that's doing the play-by-play for us here in the chat. Yeah, I'll try to do that, Carl. If I can figure out how to get it from, see, it's on SMS, which is my phone text. I need to figure out how I can maybe send it to my email or maybe to Facebook. So I don't have SMS on the Chromebook.
Experience the difference at linapod.co.
Maybe Linda can send it to me on Facebook, and then I could either screenshot it or it'll be saved as a file. If I go, I should be able to somehow get it up on here, and I better make a note to do that. Linda, if you can send it to Facebook, that'd be cool. Check. And I can either, maybe I can screenshot it. If I screenshot it, then I will definitely have it in photo files. They show up as downloads. Okay. No guessing the page about you. Okay, Carol, we'll be patiently wait. Okay, just bragging rights. So if it's in email, it's a file. Well, let me see if I can find it a second.
Okay.
Yep, there it is. And 202 30407 407, that's underscore 140. I don't know. Let me. It's a JPEG. It's opening. Okay. Now.
There it is. Yeah, I'll finish.
Now I'm going to try this a second.
I'll plaster up. In the meantime, we'll hang a picture up.
Jonathan, welcome aboard. I'm trying to take a screenshot out of email and put it back behind me here. Just give me a minute. See if I can do it. Okay, we got to go to virtual background and then upload. And we're going to upload from a download because the screenshot becomes a download when you screenshot it. So today at 6:36, that should be it.
I'll get a bigger picture.
It's loading.
It wasn't your turn to do the shopping. This isn't
Bear with me, everybody. Jonathan and anybody that's just now coming in. I'm just trying to put up a screenshot or a picture that came from Carl. It should show up here any second now. And there it is. Bye, Margie. Miss you already. Oh, Nate Dogg's listening in the background. Cool. All right. Let me see if I can get out of the way here. You might be able to see it on your device if you, I don't know, if you have a way to expand it. But there's cute little Kiso up on top of that monument rock, so to speak. I think that's so cool. Guy Bradley is the name of the rock, or that's something about Guy Bradley's on the plaque card. That's Kiso's famous now. Yeah, He's always been famous. He didn't need me. I love it when you do your morning thing and he comes on there and he's so, dignified. I mean, he kind of looks at the camera like, hello, YouTube land. It's cute. It is cute. It really is. Anyways, Jonathan, welcome aboard. If I didn't say that. Are you a content creator? If so, we'll get your link up here. Sue, could you maybe do that? Find Jonathan's link. Wait, is Sue still in the house? Or she? Guy Bradley crawled out from under. Linda, could you post Jonathan's link? Please. That is cool, Nancy. I love cool stuff like that. It's already going on 7 o'clock. Where's Holly?
They paid their debt to society, and it's our responsibility to
Let me ask her.
and give them another chance.
You getting ready to come on, Holly? Not yet? 25 minutes. Okay. I don't plan to go over past 8 o'clock tonight. In fact, maybe get off just a wee bit early. Nate, are you still in the house? Are you coming on tonight? Or does anybody know if Land Cloud Adventures is after me tonight? Or who is after me tonight? You have a few shorts still continuing. Okay, cool, Jonathan. I'll have to check you out. Guy Bradley was the first game warden who was eaten by a crocodile. No, I made that up. First game warden in Everglades. Wow, that's interesting. I'm assuming that it was like a hurricane that took it out to sea or something. You're not doing a live this weekend. Okay, Nate. There we have Jonathan's link. Oh, you're from Michigan. All right. Hey, check out Facebook. The groups. And I haven't been in there lately. For all I know, you're already a member of the M23 Facebook group. We are having our get together, and you don't have to necessarily be from Michigan. People are coming from everywhere. We have some surprise visitors coming. And yes, we're attracting a nice group again. And it's bigger this year. M23. It's at Merrill, Michigan. It's September, I want to say 21st, but somewhere in there. It's basically a 3-day event, but most of us have gotten to the point where we come early and we leave late because we just enjoy each other's company and we have fun. That's cool. Well, that's one way to find us. Or you can go to Where RV Staying. We'll give you a link. Linda, can you put Kevin's his Facebook, not Facebook, his YouTube channel page up? And then you can go there and you can learn more about it as well. Also, there's a web page that has all of the information. It shows the campground, where the sites are, the phone number you can call. I think it's $35 a night for the campsites this year. I'm on number 72, the same site I was on last year. And then I've got Camping with the Colemans on one side, Destinations Delight is on my other side. Oh, I can't remember who's directly behind me. I think it might be Rob and Ken Van. I don't know. And then as it gets towards the end, we have people come in and if like they're staying in their car or their van for $6, they can double up with somebody. So that's what I've done. Like Tina last year, throw some money at the campground. They let you double up on your campsite with another camper. You know, Tina's camper is her van. Yeah, and we had some other campsites that were doubled up as well. Yeah, one person has to pay the 35, you know, and then that second person only has to pay 6. Well, that's a good deal, you know, when you think about it. Kevin does have a website. As far as the campground, no. Yeah, Linda will find it here in a minute. It's Where RV Staying. I love that name. And Kevin's from Warren, Michigan. I believe it was his mom that just passed away. Yeah, there's a few of us around here from Michigan, Jonathan. Kobe will be there. That's Living the Dream. He's Upper Peninsula guy. He's a teacher at MIT. Frank Cancel is here tonight. He's from Michigan, up near Port Huron area. He's down at Port Clinton right now in Ohio. I'm sure he's on the bike. He's got a beautiful bike. Ringo is from Michigan. We got a bunch that are on here, not right now necessarily from Michigan. But, you know, Michigan Carol, guess where she's from? Down by Sturgis. Wow. So you know all about Living History Comes Alive. I think that's the name. I haven't watched him in a while. It's been about 3 years. But he's down that way in Cassopolis. Is that how I say it? Cassopolis? Yeah. I am planning a trip to Sturgis, as a matter of fact. Whether I get to go there soon, I kind of doubt it. I got way too many irons in the fire right now. But I wanted to do my own Route 66 show. You know, basically a 4-day trip. My plan was I won't take the bus. I'll take the camper. I have a pickup truck with a camper. That's Serendipity 2.0. And the camper is named Fortuitous. Anyways, the idea is to start out at Hartford for the first night. And then work in Hartford for 1 day, 4 hours. And then move on to New Buffalo. And you can guess where I'm parking. You know, I'm parking at the casinos. And then from New Buffalo, the morning after staying at New Buffalo at Four Winds Casino, then my idea is to go to Sturgis and get my bearings and do Route 66. I mean, Michigan 66. It starts in Sturgis and it ends in Charlevoix. And yes, there's a few places I can stay for free along the way. I had planned to do this back in January, but it didn't work out. I probably would have froze to death anyways. Thank you, Linda. I'm going to put that up on the screen here. And we just got Jonathan's link. It's down in, you can find Jonathan's link in the thing here. You got to go to the web page to see the site map. That's Where Are the Stayings web page. You know, he has a Facebook group as well with that name, Where Are the Staying. But anyways, I know the map is on the web page. Yeah. But if you go to the Facebook page for M23, I think there's links somewhere in there that will take you to the website. 3 bars and then the maps. Okay. Thank you, Georgina. Yeah, I was going to put that up there a minute. Then there's another Michigander, Jonathan. This is my neighbor, Dirk. Welcome aboard, Dirk. Good to see you. Hey, Frank Cancel is down in Port Clinton. I think he's on the bike. Port Clinton, Ohio. I think he's on his bike. And Georgianne and Dirk are neighbors. Well, campsite neighbors. And Georgianne and Dirk were camped right next to each other last year. They were tent camping. And yes, we've been talking about M23 a little bit. And here's the reason why. You know, in a minute, everybody's going to be guessing your channel, Dirk. Yeah, well, they're going to guess that the featured channel today is you.
Oh, boy.
I'm not going to tell them any different. Yes, you are. In Sturgis, you're close. You're closer to where Frank is right now, as a matter of fact. Oh, gosh. I can't say enough about the upcoming M23. We are going to have a blast. If you can find the M23 page on Facebook, you'll find me. I'm one of the co-founders. You'll also find me, there's a picture of me standing in front of my bus. But I'm asking for people who are coming for their favorite recipe, whether it's a camping recipe or it's just their favorite recipe, I don't care. Send me a recipe that's your favorite. And also send me your favorite song that you would like to do for karaoke night. I'm in charge of putting together the M23 cookbook. I'll probably end up doing it cheaper than I want to, but I can do it on my own printer here. I just got to buy a little bit nicer paper. Oh, and I want a description of your channel if you have one, or at least a description of yourself, and a picture of yourself if possible. And then I'll collate it all into little bits and pieces so that, and I'm not going to do it, I probably won't do it alphabetically because I'm not getting them alphabetically. So I'm going to do it as they come. Then I'm going to try to get with Charlie and see if she can shoot me some photos, you know, through email or whatever, of the group pictures that she has taken for the last two. We had M21, you know, then we had M22 last year, and now we're on M23. So we'll get at least 2 pictures, group pictures of the first 2 M meetings, if you will. And then we'll put me on the cover. We'll do something with the cover and the back cover. And then the inside covers will be Charlie Grace's pictures. So I got the collation kind of figured out how I'm going to do it. I need the material to put in it. So Georgianne is already, she was the very first one. She took care of this 2 months ago. And then Fairy Dust, Renee, she's sending me hers soon. And that's the only two I'll have so far. So I and mine. But oh, and then the karaoke song Friday night. Troy, camp maintenance guy, is going to help me. By the way, he's from Michigan too. Anyways, he's going to help me set up the stage. It's going to come there in 2 to 4 pieces on the back deck of the bus. And then we have to assemble it to make sure it's sturdy and that nobody's going to fall off of it. And then behind the stage will be a big, curtain. And I don't know exactly what we're going to do with the curtain yet, but we need a curtain. And there's a lot of preparation that's going to go into this because where the tables were, where we had potluck, and then where Sonia sets up with her equipment for the Saturday night shindigs. Well, we got to move all that. So we got room for the stage and my equipment, which I don't own yet, but I will have equipment. And I think I got Tina ready to do the filming, and we will be going live if at all possible. I should be able to go live for karaoke night because when I get the equipment and the package that I want, there's Sue. Oh, you and Dirk and Michelle. That's funny. Anyways, it should be licensed, therefore no copyright strike. Hello? I'll find out more and I'll let you know. But I think we're going to be, karaoke night's going to be live, if at all possible. It definitely will be filmed by many people besides Tina. Anyway, it should be a lot of fun. It's going to be fun. I think we're going to we'll start before it's dark, I'm sure. We'll probably start maybe, gosh, we may have to start right at 6. Quiet time is supposed to be at 10, but they may let us go a little longer because the other campers who are typically there at Lake of Dreams campground, they come and join in. And they are welcome to. Come on down. Enjoy our party. They're not excluded. Not excluded at all. And then we go to their breakfast on Saturday morning as well. They put on a pancake breakfast on Saturday morning. They did last year, and I'm hoping they do this year too. And I'm hoping that Rob and Jan bring some more of that Jack Daniel's maple syrup. The campground is in Merrill, Michigan, Jonathan. That's in between Mount Pleasant, or not Mount Pleasant. It's in between Edmore and Bay City, basically. Right off of M46. It's about 15 miles this side, east, actually west. Merrill, Michigan is west of Bay City about 15 miles. So for you, you'd probably go straight up 131. And when you get past Howard City, the Morley exit. Anyways, I think it's exit 120 on northbound 131. And then you head east. And like I say, you get past Edmore and you're close. And it's a nice campground. And I believe it's like $35 a night, something like that. Nancy's doing 10 other things at the same time. Okay. I can't turn blue right at the moment, I don't think. Let me try. But I think, no, that's hiding you. Hang on. I think the only options I have as a host when we're live, I can put you in timeout or I can block you. And I don't want to do either one of those. But when I do the replay and I hit those three little dots, I can make you a moderator for next time. But in the meanwhile, we'll just have to depend on somebody else. Maybe Sue or Linda. Is there a way we can throw up the map? I don't know. Right click. I can't right click. I'm on a Chromebook. I don't have a mouse.
Oh, that's okay, Dad.
A little town named Bronson, 10 miles from Sturgis. Oh, yeah, well, we would love to have you, Jonathan, but we're glad you're here, number one. Number two, we will be subscribing. Number three, please come back. The Saturday shows here are a blast, of course. We do a noon show, and then we do the 6 p.m. to 8 show. And the theme is trying to guess the channel, the featured channel. I feature a different channel 4 times in a row if that's what it takes. You know, we started today at noon. We're on it still today tonight because no one guessed earlier today. And if no one guesses tonight, next Saturday at noon, we'll still be featuring the same channel. Now, this channel does not know they're being featured. I'm a pirate. I steal photographs from their videos that they've published, and I use them. As long as there's nowhere in there that says that all rights reserved by them. There's a few channels that I've almost featured, and then all of a sudden I go, can't do it. I don't have permission, so I probably could get away with it, but I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to piss off anybody out there in YouTube land by stealing their content. But if it's not copyrighted or not protected by some sort of a statement like that, I'm going to grab it and use it. But it's always fun. And then on Wednesday night, Jonathan, 5 minutes, Holly. Holly, by golly, is going to be coming on here with a weekly laugh report. 5 minutes. That's our warning. At any rate, Wednesdays, 6 p.m., and it always goes to 8 o'clock. We have what we're doing on Wednesday nights, Jonathan, is we're doing from this book. It's called Why Do We Say It? It's full of expressions and cliches and the history behind them. And it's in alphabetical order. We are on the letter G now. So what happens is when we first start out, we start out asking people for the letter. If you come up with a letter like, oh, gee whiz, I'm just using that as an example. Well, then we put your chip. This happens to be Linda's chip. It goes in a pot. And then once we have more or less gotten everybody that's in the house or on board, we put their chip in the pot. Now, how do you get a chip? Well, you just have to show up and come up with a G word, and we will make you a chip, and it'll be your permanent poker chip from now and forever. And I plan to have more game show nights. But anyways, then if your chip gets drawn, or whoever's chips gets drawn, this is a $5 cash word. State of Michigan, you've seen these, mystery key. We scratch that off. And while we're scratching it off, we when we get to the 5th letter, I give out 2 words from the cash word. And now you make a sentence using 2 words. We throw your chip back in the pot for the second drawing. And when we get to letter number 10, now there's 3 words. And then when we get to letter number 15, there's 4 words that you can make a sentence out of. You can make a sentence out of 82, 83, or all 4. And people make sentences even though their chip is already in the pot because it's just fun. But that drawing then is at about 7:45, and it's for black pearls. Last Wednesday we didn't have a black pearl, but I'm prepared for this coming Wednesday. As a matter of fact, I'm prepared for the next 2 Wednesdays. I bought 2 of these, and they're only for the game. But anyways, that scratch off goes real fast. And hey, people win. Mr. Timmy, well, no, he won on this show last Saturday night. Who was our most recent winner on Wednesday night? I can't remember. But like Our Treasured Home, she's won $30 here playing the same game. Yeah, it's a lot of fun on this channel. Thank you. Thank you. There, Michigan Carol's got the. Let me put that up on the screen a second. Thank you, Carol.
To help reach the animals who are starving.
Oh, Georgianne knows where Frank is at.
Don't hesitate. Call, go online.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. Anyways, we have a blast here. And some of the winnings go to charity. Some of them have been donated back to this channel. And I got to say this. I'm working with Sticker Mule. They have their own social media platform now. They've had it for a while, but a lot of people didn't like it because it was full of spammers and scammers. And well, that's a little harder for them to do that now because it's not open. For me to become part of that social media platform, I had to, give my driver's license picture and then take more pictures, side face, full things, and then, all the information. Though it was real easy. And then, I'm a member, and I can post on there just like you do on Facebook, blah blah. And it was created by not Facebook. It was created by Sticker Mule in order to promote their products. How are they promoting their products? By giving away money. Why are they doing it that way? Because it's cheaper than buying advertising. Because you're gonna go on there and you're gonna enter their contest and hope that you win, and so is everybody else. But in the meanwhile, you can share your content. You could do things like I'm doing. I'm probably the only one just trying to drive traffic to this live stream or these live streams or my channel. And why? Well, because I want to get monetized so I can make more money, so I can buy more tickets and I can give money away. You see my point? It's fun. It's fun. I'd rather give than receive. Yeah. If nothing else, it'd be nice to break even. Now, there is a caveat. If you win over $150, then we're going to split it. Up to $150, you get the whole thing. But over that, usually over $150 or $200, then it jumps higher. Let's say we won $1,000. Well, you won 1,000 with scratch a ticket, and then you won 1,000, so I get 500 of it, and you get 500 of it. Now, let's say we go over $1,200. Let's say we win $2,000. Well, that's the $1,200 is when you got to claim it with the state of Michigan. So taxes come out of it. I will pay the taxes. Then, whatever's left after taxes, we split it 50-50. So it's a win-win. Yes, we do. We do have a ton of fun. We really, really do. I actually see other channels are thinking about doing this. Okay, I got to get off here because here comes Holly by Golly. Please give a warm welcome to Holly by Golly. Let me get the new comments up here so you don't have to worry about that, Holly.
Oh, there. Ollie. Hey. Oh. There. Oh. Oh. There. Get it where you can see my face. Dang it, Jack. This has got to move. I ain't got no room for my feet. Oh. Whew. Oh. Let me get situated, folks. Oh, boy. Oh. 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 Catch my breath here. Holy. Oh. Oh. Boy. Excuse me. Mm. 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 There. Oh, excuse me. Oh. 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 Oh, boy. Oh. 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 Excuse me. That felt good. Howdy, folks. This is Holly by Golly with your weekly laugh report. Let's see here. We have in here. Oh, thanks. You know what, folks? Thank you. Hi, Michigan Carol S. Hi, Carol H. Hi, Lucky Dog. Hi, Nancy Drew. Hi, Michelle Leonardo. Oh, boy. Thank you. I'm glad you like my hair, Carol S. You know what? I didn't even comb it today. Oh, excuse me. That felt good. Hey, TGIF. Hi. I'm glad you're listening in. Hey, folks, we're up to 15. Hi, Nancy Drew. Oh, I gotta blow my nose, folks. Hang on a second. Oh, boy, what a trick. Oh. Ah. Ah. There. Gotta make sure I get that snot out so that there. That's better. You're here to help, Carl H. Ha ha ha. Hi. When it gets rough, thanks. I couldn't read all that. Hey, Roman with Ringo. Hey, Michelle Leonardo. There. Hey, you know what? My Uncle Walkie, he was a traveling salesman, right? Well, here he's at one place, right? And he's almost getting on the train when he realizes he left his umbrella at the hotel room. So he goes back to the hotel and says, I need to get into room 954. And maitre d' says, I'm sorry, but room 954 has been taken already. There's a honeymoon couple in there, but you're welcome to go knock on the door if you dare. And so Uncle Walkie goes up to the door, he knocks on the door, or he goes to knock on the door and he hears this noise. Well, whose nose is this? And then he hears, oh, it's your nose. Then you hear, well, whose eyes are these? She said, well, those are your eyes. And then he knocks on the door. Hey, when you get to whose umbrella it is, that's mine. Oh, my voice is going a little bit behind my mouth movement on the screen. That's weird. Hey, Roman with Ringo. All righty. What is that noise running behind me, Jack? Hey, Carl H. I trimmed my goatee and eyebrows today, but I didn't comb my chest chest hair. So I get it. Okay. Hi, Nancy Drew. Hi, our treasured home. I made an oops on my thing. Yes, let me correct it. John. Oh. You know what? In New Jersey, John Gandhi, he was found guilty for smuggling, racketeering, and murder. Except for the murder verdict, he could be a good politician. He could go into politics, you know. Some more news for you. The largest living organism was found in Michigan. Yeah, it was a 30-ton mushroom. It covered 13 acres. Yep. Right now it's on top of 20 steaks at Outback Steakhouse. Oh, Carl H says, I did go native. I am barefoot. I have my suspenders on under and an unbuttoned short sleeve shirt. Unbuttoned short sleeve. Okay. Sound like a hillbilly. You might be a hillbilly, yeah. You know, there was this friend of mine was so itty bitty, right? And then I had this other friend who was just really big, you know. Anyway, but come to find out, she ate at McDonald's every day. So my itty bitty friend went with her, you know, every day of the week. She was eating this, and she was wondering why she was gaining weight because she was only eating until she felt full. But my itty bitty friend would go along drinking her Diet Coke, and anyway, while she just eating one burger after another, right? Well, come to find out, the itty bitty friend was only going there so to watch the numbers go on the screen for McDonald's. Ain't that something? That's a true fact. All right. I don't have a whole lot for you guys today, but I'm thirsty again, so I gotta take a sip. All this talking. Anyway, Carl H has his speak in here. Maybe we should go on a live together and you could be the straight man, okay? Let me tell the jokes. Okay, some more news for you. You know, Mr. Morris, who invented the Morse code, he did not really intend. Excuse me. That felt good. Did not really intend to invent it. But come to find out, he stuttered when he spoke. Oh, excuse me. That felt good. Carl H. the Hermit with the Wi-Fi says, what do I do for a living? I can't run anymore, but I sure can run my mouth 8 hours a day. You sure it ain't more longer than that? I mean, it's after 5, dude. Time for you to knock off for the day, ain't it? Picking on you, Carol, that's all. Well, anyway, Richter, who invented the Richter scale, was on a talk. He was being interviewed on a talk show for a new book he had written. It's called Earthquake: The Answer to the Big Zero. Like I was saying, I don't have a really big show for you today, but what I do have, I'll throw it out there to you. Hey, folks, did you hear about the sperm bank that burned down? Yeah, it did. And the sperm bank put notice in the paper for the donors to come in and redonate. Just thinking about that, can you imagine if they had drive-up tellers for that? What the drive-up tellers would have to go through? Can you imagine? Next thing you know, they'd have CDs that they could purchase, or that they could donate for. Or even what the Christmas Club would look like. Oh my. Oh my, oh me, oh my, oh. There was this guy, he was going on vacation, right? And he had to fly. So anyway, he said so long to his boss. Well, so he did go. And when he got back, he went up to his boss and said, I have a confession to make. And his boss says, oh, what's that? And he says, well, I got sick on the plane. And his boss says, oh, well, I can recall many a times I had to use them little bags. He goes, what little bags? Oh, God, Carl H. He says, I'm sure if the drive-up teller was a blonde with big hooters, Dad owned a liquor store and couldn't say no to her, and she had a dirty mind, donations could be quick and painless. Oh, wait, I had a vasectomy, he says. ATM's at the sperm bank, I know. Yeah, how would you do that through an ATM? That's a good question, Linda. Hi, Linda Barker. I'm glad you're here. I love you, honey. Everybody seems to be stuck on that one. I got to blow my nose again, folks. Hey, Timmy Ray the King. Hey, great news, Timmy, when the race car was upside down. What? Woohoo, congrats, Timmy, yeah. Carl H. the Hermit with the Wi-Fi. The deposits are easy at Linda Barker. The withdrawals are a little tougher. Yeah. How would you catch that one? I don't know about that. Can you imagine doing that? through that little slot, the deposits. Ouch. Boy, you guys wanted dirty ones today. Did you know that the Lord is coming back again tomorrow? Love you too, Linda. You know, the Ayatollah went to the eye doctor because he was seeing spots. And the doctor asked him, "Do you see red?" And the Ayatollah said, "No, I just see spots." Now I'm way delayed. What's going on here? Straight out here. There we go. Now I'm closer. Yeah, there we go. Please tell Captain Jack. Tell him what, Timmy. Oh, Timmy won, Jack.
You what?
Timmy Ray won.
Oh, good.
He said, "Oh, good, Timmy." Timmy Ray. My mind is worse than usual. Okay. Well, take a drink of my beer. Here. There you go, Carl. There, I hope it helped you.
He'll probably belch like.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. That felt good. Anyway, in New York, it is Easter, and it's April, and it's the beginning of the baseball season. And once again, the mayor gets to throw out the first snowball. Yeah, happy Easter to everyone. Come on, Tank. Catch up to me. Okay. How come this is so slow? Okay, here we go. Is it all caught up, I hope? I think it is. Goody, goody, goody. Okay. Two kids were on their way to Sunday school when one says to the other, "What do you think about this Satan stuff?" Then the other one says, "Well, you remember Santa? This could turn out to be your dad, too." Oh, he won the race upside down, Jack. Jack,
Yeah.
Mr. Timmy Ray won the race upside down.
I believe it.
He said he believes it. I think you heard him, though. Well, here you go. Here's some more. I'm on the Easter kick here now. Kind of the religious end. But it's still weekly laugh report with Holly by golly. So, okay, a baker approaches the pearly gates, sweating and struggling with a heavy suitcase, right? Well, St. Peter greets him and says, "Set down the suitcase, set it down and come on in." And "No way," barks out the banker. "I have to bring it in." "What could be in there that is so important?" asked St. Peter. The baker opens up the suitcase and reveals 50 gold bricks. St. Peter, his jaw drops and says, "You brought pavement?" I wish this thing would catch up with me. What is wrong with this thing? Catch up to me. All right, it's running, lagging behind my words. What is going on with you? Straighten out. I gotta smack it. There, is it working better? Yeah, it seems to be. Okay, that's what I needed to do. Okay. The pastor asks his flock, "What would you like people to say about you when you're in your casket?" There. There, I'm bigger now. What would you like people to say about you when you're in your casket? One congregant says, I'd like them to say, that was a fine family man. Another one says, I'd like for them to say that I help people. And the third one responds, I'd like them to say, look, I think it's moving. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your snickers and sneers. I got down to 9. I must have really bored people today. You know what? The IRS makes this call, right? It is April after all, and it is tax season, even though it's Easter. The IRS makes this call, right? And the call is answered. Hello. Yeah, Reverend Smith? Yes. This is the Internal Revenue Service. Is Samuel Jones a member of your congregation? He says, well, yes, he is. And then the IRS man says, well, did he donate $10,000 to your church? The Reverend said, he will. Queso, and I am, oops. Okay, I'm back, folks. Got all excited talking to you guys. I got it all messed up for Jack. Well, I'm sorry to say. Yeah, I'm here. I'm back. Jack had to come fix me. She Devil Adventures. Oops, you missed it. I'm sorry. The endeth the live stream. No, I didn't end the live stream, Girl H. Come back. Jack's coming back on. I'm going to turn it back over to him. Well, God bless, and everybody have a blessed Easter. And I love you all. And this was Holly by Golly with the Weekly Laugh Report. Signing off and turning it back over to Captain Jack Scrapper. Oh, excuse me. Love you. Peace out. Till next week. Oh, there. Let me get out of here. I'll try to put it back for Jack the right way. Thank you. Oh, damn it. Ow. Thank you. I gotta cook. I'm out of air. Hang on. Oh. There. Oh, excuse me. That felt good. Darn moth around here. Frank Cancel, hi. You just missed me. I'm sorry. Happy Easter to you all. See you next week. Cheers.
Please call or go online right now and become a St. Jude partner now today. All right.
You said that, yeah. I said it before. Okay.
It went so fast I couldn't write quick enough. Oh. Okay. It took a minute, and I'm still not ready. Hang on. I had to get my soda pop so I can belch. No. All right. Oh. Wow. Everybody's still here? I'll tell her that you all wished her a happy Thanksgiving and a happy Easter. And of course, you get that from me too. Well, what do we got here? Tons of fun. Okay, that was before Holly came on. Oh, wow. Let me get down to the bottom. Big screen. I heard Timmy won the race upside down. That doesn't surprise me. I believe it. Okay. I'm sure I missed a lot. Yeah, there was a oops. I helped her fix that. And that happens. I won the race upside down. Okay, now I'm not back to where y'all were, but I think we're good. So buttons on your underwear. I guess we could change the background. What do we got? We're at, I like all of these. This one's cool. This is another one from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Not far from Marquette.
Excuse me, Mr. Carter. Is the Valley Forge in Pennsylvania?
Sure, it's in Pennsylvania.
Well, I don't like
So, anyway, that's, I didn't make any preparations at all. What you see is what you get. What's in my notes? Not much. The Shift Smart application hasn't been working well. It worked perfectly one day this past week for the first time ever. I mean, I've been doing Shift Smart now for 2.5 months, and the app has never worked for me. It has worked for Patsy, it's worked for other people's, but not for me. But a couple days ago, it worked perfectly. And I don't have to charge this anymore. It's at 100%. So I can plug this back into the computer, which is getting down low. So, there. But, Patsy thinks if I get a better phone from Verizon that maybe at least part of the problem should go away. Instant Pot's ready. Maid were worn the makeup and outfits that he had insolent and rude. They were only 3 inches. Oh, cute. All right, the clues. The clues are they're a couple. They are not full-time. I don't think anybody asked that question, but they're not full-time. They certainly go a lot. And wherever they go, they do a fantastic job with photography. Yeah. a couple. Oh, Midwest. That's seems to be their headquarters, although I don't know that for 100% sure. That's not written in stone, but from what I could gather from their about and watching a few of their videos, Midwest. Okay, to go and visit that later on. Yeah, hard to get good help. Oh, she's referring to Carl. You know, that never had very many, what do you call it, fantasies or fetishes, if you will. But those little French maid costumes, yeah, there's something to be said for those. Yeah, I'll have to definitely watch that, how Timmy won the race. I just had this feeling he went over the top of somebody, rolled over, and sped across the finish line on the roof of the car. It just sounds like something that would happen. I mean, there's been 2 races that he won with flat tires. I think he's like my brother-in-law, Storm and Norman. You know, foot to the floor and don't look back. You know, it's kind of like that. What was that? The pinball rally or gumball rally? I can't remember. It was a Burt Reynolds movie. This Italian guy, he got in this little sports car, and the first thing he did was he reached up and he snapped the rear view mirror off and threw it away. He says, "What's behind me is not in front of me." No, it's not Happy Place Camping. That's an excellent guess. They're excellent photography. They do wonderful. Felix and Jesse and Darby. Yeah, Darby's the dog. This couple doesn't have a pet. No fur babies that I saw. So, just so you know. Driving and vibing, yeah. Cannonball Run, yeah. Maybe that was the name of it. I don't know why I thought it was Pinball or Gumball Rally. All I know is they had to get across the United States in a certain amount of time. But it was all cars. There was no semi-trucks involved. It's just cars. And I think they call it the rally. I'm not sure. But being a Burt Reynolds movie, you know it had Dom DeLuise and the usual characters in it. And Burt Reynolds' laugh. His laugh will stay with me till I pass away. He just had that awesome laugh.
I'm going to tell you something.
There you go. Yep. All right. Let's see here. What other notes do I have? I will just talk about what's coming up this week. Tomorrow is Easter. But I intend that because the weather's going to be good, I'm going to try to accomplish at least one of 2 things. The first one is try to figure out what is leaking on the truck and see if I can repair it. It's leaking from somewhere. Could it be the water pump? I hope not, but I did hear this little squeaking noise like a bearing. Now, when I add water to the radiator, all of a sudden water's pouring out from somewhere in the vicinity of the water pump, but it could be coming from higher up, which would be the thermostat and its housing that I installed. I can't imagine how it could. I mean, I made a good gasket and it's, tightened down. It should not leak. Don't know. Well, and I get somebody to help me with another set of eyeballs and a flashlight while I'm pouring in the water, because all of a sudden it starts running out. You don't know exactly when that's going to happen. So it'd be nice to have an extra set of eyeballs looking at it with a flashlight in hand. And then wherever I find it, hopefully I can fix it. I've got more gasket material if that's what it takes. I've got another complete thermostat with the housing and another gasket. I was hoping not to have to use it, but I will if I have to. They're not terribly expensive. I got like $25 in the kit. You know, this includes the thermostat and the housing and gasket. So that's going to be tomorrow. And then maybe with any luck I can change the radiator, but I'm not ready to attack the radiator just yet, because there's a special tool you need to get the transmission cooling line off the radiator, or actually off the part. I can take it off the radiator, no problem, but where it nipples into the rubber line that goes to the transmission, that's where I can't get it apart. They sent a new nipple that bolts up to the new radiator. You can't use the old one off the old radiator on the new radiator. That's why they send you the adapter, so to speak. What a pain. Now, believe it or not, lost the washer, although it's been found. This was last Sunday. Lost the washer where the transmission line goes in to the radiator. So basically, that end of the coolant barrel that's inside that plastic was just flopping around. But I tightened it down as hard as I could, and then I just put that silicone all around it, the silicone gasket material. I left it overnight, and it did not leak. It still doesn't leak. But I got leaks somewhere else that should have never leaked. First leak I would have expected is where I tried to make a gasket on plastic. It's holding. Hasn't been put under the 16 pounds of pressure, though. Because I know at the other end of the radiator, there definitely is a leak under pressure. So, buttons on your underwear. Then the other thing I would like to get done is organize the scrap that's in the back and go get more scrap. Right now, there's so much junk in the back of that truck, you can't think straight. There's tools, there's a vacuum cleaner, there's a microwave that another neighbor gave me. There's an old cart that I picked up alongside the road. There's an extension cord. There's a bunch of aluminum extrusion, which I can go get more. And then the other neighbor just down the street has a washing machine he wants me to pick up. So I got plenty to do on Sunday. Monday, we start work. I don't know where. If it's going to be Greenville or down in Grand Rapids or Dean Lake. I don't know where we're starting. I have a feeling we might start in Greenville. So we'll see. Coleman's. Oh, let me back up here. I'm missing something. He passed on the outside. Oh. Didn't they drive the ambulance? No, that was Paula. I can't remember. Wow. That's something, Nancy. Binge watching my videos. Now you watch Timmy, my heart's crushed. Good one, Carol. Carol is saying hi to the RV DJ, or does she come on after me, or what's going on? What does this mean, Carol? Is that a guess? Sonia takes good photography and waterfalls, and she's been the featured channel on this channel, so no, it's not her. try not to do repeats, although it did happen with Diane and Whoa Nelly. Yeah, it did happen with them. Oh, yeah, I think Michigan Carol is guessing. It's not the Colemans, it's not Sonia. We'll be on coach, and it moved into the hole. Oh my God. A leak under pressure means a crack or a line leak, maybe a connector. Don't know. Maybe, because that connector for the top hose coming out of the thermostat, and that's buried down in between the alternator and the power steering pump. No, and the air conditioning compressor. Yeah, it's down in there. Hard to get to. But I managed it. I took a few brackets off. I did not have to move the air conditioning compressor. But it took me a minute to get the hose back on and get the clamp back on because there's basically no room. Maybe one of the purchases I should make is a clamp pliers. It's made for those clamps. They're spring steel and it's got two little tabs and you squeeze it to open it and you can move it around and then you get it where you want it to be. And if you're reusing the old hose, you want a new spring or you want that bracket, that spring bracket to go in the exact same place it came from on the old hose, which is usually not that hard to do, but I may have, that could be what's wrong. It's not in the right spot. Developed a leak. Maybe I should consider replacing the hose and the clamps. You only remember Farrah Fawcett and the Corvette. Okay. Sue, yes. Yes. Definitely M21.
Oh, we should. You should, though. You should be able to call us. This is just I don't hear more about girls.
That's why there's a couple pictures from Lake of Dreams Campground. Thought this might help somebody, and then I thought, well, don't give it away totally. Okay, guesses for the channels was RV, DJ, and the Colemans. And even though the Colemans are going to be parked right next to us this year at M23, it's not them. Actually, I don't think I've ever featured the Colemans yet. So, who could it be now? Who could it be now? Yeah. I'm not in the singing mood tonight. I don't know why. I'm more in a drinking mood. Pepsi, zero sugar. I like it. Actually, it's pretty good. I'm not a Pepsi fan, but Pepsi Zero, it almost tastes like RC Cola. And the other thing I noticed about it, I had a can of it the other night, and I only drank 2 or 3 sips out of it. Put it on the nightstand, and then I didn't see it till the next morning. And I thought, I wonder. And I took a little tiny sip of it. It was still fizzy. It held its carbonation overnight and still tasted just fine. So I don't know why RC Cola doesn't last that long. Not overnight. It lasts a while, but not overnight. I don't like stale colas. I can drink a warm cola as long as it's not stale. Come on, Linda should get this one. Oh, maybe I did feature the Colemans. I don't quite remember. Because there's only so many pictures of their bar that you can show. Hey, I'm just saying. Oh, too funny. Has anybody figured out who's coming live after me at 8 o'clock? That's only 6 minutes away. Oh my gosh. So while I'm thinking of it, be sure and come back on Wednesday. Try to take a look at the video that I released yesterday about the stimulus. You may find that quite interesting. I may do another video in the next few days concerning the idea behind what Sticker Mule is doing, and a little more on my own thoughts on how I think it could be beneficial, not just for Sticker Mule, but hopefully for me, but in the end result, I'm belching for everyone. So now Wednesday night we'll probably yak about that too. Wednesday, of course, we'll be continuing on the G words and, of course, making sentences. Maybe our new friend Jonathan will show up and we'll get him a chip made and we'll go from there. So I'm excited. Do we have anybody? Northwoods RV Life? Oh, yeah, they've been featured. Yes, I think. But anyways, it's not them. It's not Corey and Lori. He just had a birthday last Saturday. His birthday was the 1st. And so was Kelly Crawford's. But I remember that Corey's is on the 1st of April as well. Pirate trick. Yeah, it could be, but it's not. Not a pirate trick. So yeah, I'll let you know on Wednesday night how working is going with doing the siding and construction jobs. I think there's still a brush clearing job that has to get done. Simple Life Big Adventures, Scotty and Melinda. Simple Life Big Adventures, Scotty and Melinda. You know, Sue, if there was time tonight, we would have to do your scratch off. He just won. How do you do it, Sue? Did I give it away by telling you they were at M21? What in the world? That's amazing. That is amazing. And well, behind me, Melinda's walking along the beach there towards that bluff, and of course here they are. I forget what lake that is. That's in northern Michigan as well, in the Upper Peninsula. Now they just recently released, I mean, it's only been like 3-4 months ago that they released the footage from F21. So, you know, I stole a couple pictures from their video, and most of it was riding in the wagons behind the tractor, or the owner was driving the tractor and drove us around the whole campgrounds. Yeah, that's where most of the filming was being done. And then she also did a walking tour of the park as well, campgrounds. So there you are, Sue. We'll have to, maybe we'll come on early on Wednesday night, a half hour to an hour early on Wednesday night, and we will do your scratch off from winning tonight. Kind of like we did with Timmy when he won last Saturday night. So good job. Let me go to the chat here a minute. I got you blocked out. I'm still changing pictures. Wasn't hard to get a clue about the Lake of Dreams campground. From Tennessee, and they've spent time in northern Michigan. Yes. I said Midwest, but you think about it, Tennessee is still considered Midwest. When you are crossing the river, especially like at St. Louis, Gateway to the west, okay, got it. So the Mississippi River, up to the Mississippi River, you're still in the Midwest, as they call it. Yeah, they definitely spent quite a bit of time in northern Michigan. There's still a lot more shots I could have stolen. And I think there's one or two I didn't even show yet. But now I don't have to worry about that. I got to come up with another channel for next Saturday. I got one in mind, though. Yep, Simple Life, Big Adventures. We're going to put their thing up there. They don't know that I featured them. So if anybody does know them, you can tell them that they were featured tonight. Yeah, you can tell that they're from the South, or at least Tennessee, because the definite drawl. When Melinda talks, it's definitely, one Sky too, both of them. Yeah, they got that Tennessee charming accent. All right. Pirate trick. All right, back up to that. So, there we are. Before we go, ladies, if you're still fertile and you haven't had anything done to, stop the fallopian tubes, I would suggest for tomorrow, hide your eggs. I mean, unless you want more family. I kind of sort of understand. Okay. In the meanwhile, we'll see you Wednesday night. Thank you for being aboard tonight. Fair winds and smiles. And of course, may God bless. Good night, everyone. Oh my captain.